Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Wish Infinite. In this video of Selenium with Java series, I will talk about Selenium architecture. And before moving further, I would like to inform you that you can now support my YouTube channel, and for that you can go to my channel Wish Infinite and then click onto the join button and select the desired option to become a member. You can unlock exclusive perks while helping the channel grow. Your support means a lot. Also, I have created YouTube Shorts playlist for Selenium. You can watch this playlist to refresh your Selenium concepts. I will provide link of the playlist into the description, or you can go to my channel Wish Infinite and under the playlists tab you can access this Learn Playwright in 60 seconds Shorts playlist. Also, you can click onto this community tab where you would be able to see this Selenium with Java quiz. You can search in the browser with the keyword Selenium with Java like this. You can answer these questions which will help you to prepare for interview also. I have also uploaded the latest code of this series onto GitHub. You can visit my GitHub profile where you will be able to see this Selenium Java tutorials repository. I will provide link of my GitHub profile and this repository into description. Now let's continue with our current topic. So Selenium is a tool that helps you control web browsers automatically, like opening websites, clicking buttons or filling out forms. And Selenium architecture is the way all the pieces work together to make this happen. Now let's first learn about Selenium architecture using JSON via protocol, and then we will learn about Selenium architecture using W3C WebDriver protocol. So the Selenium architecture using JSON via protocol describes how commands are sent from task script to the web browser for automation. JSON via protocol was the communication standard in the Selenium 3 and earlier versions. So this is Selenium architecture diagram. Let's see how does it work. Let's say you wrote the task script that tells the browser to open Google and search for Wish Infinite. You can write your task script in any of the programming language. It can be Java, Python, C#, Ruby and JavaScript. Here is how Selenium makes it happen. So you write the task script using Selenium commands to open google.com and then search for Wish Infinite. The Selenium client library takes your commands and translates them into a message which is in JSON format. Then this JSON via protocol acts as the messenger. It sends your commands as a message which is HTTP request to the browser driver. Then the browser driver like Chrome driver, Gecko driver, Edge driver, Safari driver receives the command and translate it into actions the browser understands. Then the web browser performs the action, in our case opening the Google and typing Wish Infinite. So this is just the example. There can be different actions which will get performed onto the browser. Then the browser sends a response like done or error back through the same chain to your task script. So now visualize it like this. You wrote the task script saying, hey, open Google and search for Wish Infinite. Selenium client library converts your request into a JSON message. Then this JSON via protocol messenger delivers the message to the WebDriver, and WebDriver tells the browser what to do, and then browser opens Google and search for the Wish Infinite. So at the high level, you would be able to see that you are writing your task script, you are mentioning different commands, and those actions will get performed onto the browser. And why JSON via protocol was used? Because it's like a common language JSON message that all the browsers can understand, making it easier to communicate with different browsers. But there are some drawbacks about this JSON via protocol. So sometimes browser used to behave differently because there wasn't a standard way to do things. And also it didn't support some modern features like touch actions or advanced controls. So now in newer Selenium versions, which is Selenium 4, we now use the W3C WebDriver protocol, which is now more reliable and standardized. But the basic idea of how Selenium works remains the same. So now let's learn about W3C WebDriver protocol. So to address the limitations of JSON wire protocol, Selenium 4 adopted the W3C WebDriver protocol, which ensures consistent behavior across browsers. However, the basic workflow of interacting with the browser driver remains similar. The W3C WebDriver protocol support was introduced as optional in early Selenium 3 versions. While W3C protocol was introduced earlier, Selenium 3.8 marked its stabilization. By Selenium 4.0, the W3C WebDriver protocol fully replaced JSON wire protocol as the default, and JSON wire protocol was officially deprecated. So how does Selenium work with W3C WebDriver protocol? So now again, let's consider you are writing the same test script using Selenium commands. Go to the google.com and search for Wish Infinite. You can write your test script in any of the programming language. It can be Java, Python, C#, Ruby, and JavaScript. So whatever the test script you write in any of the language, the Selenium client library takes your commands and prepare them to send to the browser driver via W3C WebDriver protocol. So consider W3C WebDriver protocol as the rule or language that Selenium uses to talk to browsers. W3C stands for World Wide Web Consortium. The W3C protocol sends message directly to the browser driver without needing extra conversion like JSON wire protocol. Then browser driver like Chrome driver, Gecko driver, which is used for Firefox, Edge driver, Safari driver translates the command into actions for the browser. And this browser will get decided while we write our test script. So at that time, we would be mentioning that which browser we want to use. Then the browser like Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari performs the actions such as opening the website, which is google.com in our case, and then search for the Wish Infinite. So there can be many actions like opening the website, clicking onto the particular link, filling the form, and so many actions. Whatever we specify into our test script. And after completing the task, the browser sends a response back to Selenium. For an example, browser will send the response as website opened successfully, or it entered the data into the field, or such kind of response goes back to your test script so you know what happened. So in simple language, you wrote the code to open google.com and enter Wish Infinite into the search field. Selenium converts this into W3C message and sends it to the browser driver. The browser driver passes the command to the browser. The browser performs that action. In our case, it will open the google.com and will search for Wish Infinite. And once all the actions are performed, browser sends the result back to your test script. So for both JSON wire protocol and W3C WebDriver protocol at high level, the same operations are happening. Let me show you the key differences between JSON wire protocol and W3C WebDriver protocol. So the first difference is standardization. So JSON wire protocol is not a global standard, while W3C WebDriver protocol is a worldwide standard. Next difference about communication is that JSON wire protocol uses JSON over HTTP for sending commands, while W3C WebDriver protocol removes extra layers and communicates directly. Next difference is regarding consistency. So this JSON wire protocol has inconsistent behavior across different browsers, while W3C WebDriver protocol works the same across all the browsers. Next one is modern features. So JSON wire protocol struggled with new browser features like touch actions, while W3C WebDriver protocol supports modern browser features. Next difference is regarding speed. So JSON wire protocol is slightly slower due to additional layers, while W3C WebDriver protocol is faster and more efficient. And this JSON wire protocol used in Selenium 3 and earlier versions, and W3C WebDriver protocol is used in Selenium 4 and later versions. So now Selenium only uses W3C WebDriver protocol to talk to browsers. It makes the process simpler, faster, and more consistent compared to the old JSON wire protocol. The main difference is that W3C is the global standard, better for modern browsers, and removes extra step to speed things up. And that's enough about Selenium architecture. Now let's discuss some of the interview questions related to this particular topic. So the topic itself is one questions which can arise in interviews, that what is Selenium architecture and explain how it works. So you can explain this complete flow as we just discussed. And now as we are using W3C WebDriver protocol with the latest Selenium versions, so you can explain it using W3C WebDriver protocol first. If interviewer is asking about JSON wire protocol, then you can explain it using this one. The one more interview question which can be there in interview is regarding the difference between Selenium architecture using JSON wire protocol and Selenium architecture using W3C WebDriver protocol. So you can explain the differences using all these features, which are standardization, communication, consistency, modern features, and speed, which we just discussed. You need to explain the things quickly with all the important details. And that's it for this particular video. Let me give you the quick recap. So here we saw about Selenium architecture using JSON wire protocol and the W3C WebDriver protocol, where we saw that we would be writing our Selenium code into TypeScript. We can use any language. It can be JSON, C#, Ruby, Python, JavaScript. For this particular series, we are going to use Selenium with Java. And whatever the code we write, Selenium library takes that particular code and translate them and provide it to JSON wire protocol or the W3C WebDriver protocol. Depends on the Selenium version. Mostly it would be Selenium 4 as it is the current version. In future, the version may differ and these details may change, but as per the current scenario, it is W3C WebDriver protocol. And then this protocol acts as the messenger, sends our commands to the browser driver. Browser driver receives the command and translates it into the actions that browser understands, and then browser performs those actions. And then browser sends the response back to the test script. We also saw that what are all the key differences between Selenium architecture using JSON wire protocol and Selenium architecture using W3C WebDriver protocol. Using these points, which are standardization, communication, consistency, modern features, and speed. I would be adding some of the theoretical points into this document so that it would be easy for you to remember this particular process. I will provide link of this document into the description. And that's it from my end. You can click onto the first card to go to the next video. You can click onto the second card to access the whole Selenium tutorials playlist, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. If you have any comments, questions or doubts, you can let me know into the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.